drills. They cannot be afraid to bring more defenders out high. They got to make life tougher on those outside shooters.
Just about time for the third quarter to get underway, and we'll see you again at the Horn.
As we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started.
Talk about a terrific game for Butler. 19 points, and he's drained 3 three-point bombs so far.
Don't stop. Don't hesitate. Keep firing from out there when the shot's falling like this.
Here's who Scott Skiles is starting the second half with. Gordon and Vucevic together in the post. Oladipo and Harris are the wings, and it's Payton in at the point. And for Tobias Harris, a resurgence of sorts last season, Clark, especially from behind the arc, where he shot a career-high 36%.
You know, he'd only hit 25% from three the year before, Kevin. So, yeah, monster improvement in accuracy from long range.
Gasol, good, and a nice assist from Noah.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
On offense, here are the Magic. And following this one, they'll take on the Hornets in New Orleans. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. There's a screen. Vucevic with the bucket.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
On the top of the key, another one falls for Chicago.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow can be elusive, but the great offenses have it, and that's just what they've shown here tonight.
You know, Jimmy Butler is one of those guys who had to overcome major odds just to get to the NBA. Reportedly, his father abandoned the family when Jimmy was an infant. Mom kicked Jimmy out when he was 13. The obstacles and adversity go on, yet he's made it and made it big.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Yes, exactly, Kevin. I got a chance to hear what Scott Skiles said to his team. Back to fundamentals. That's what he told them. Specifically, he'd like to see them implement the pick and roll as often as possible. He also told them that he wants to see multiple passes on every possession. He said that was the key to getting the best shot each time down. Clearly, some adjustments there had to be made because the time left for a comeback is quickly running out. Kevin, over to you.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris. And going back to Jimmy Butler, there were just so many times when he was set up to fail. He was not heavily recruited out of high school. He was even homeless when he was in high school in the Houston area. Went to a junior college, then Marquette, now in the NBA. So he played his freshman year at a junior college, which I think humbled him just a bit, but maybe gave him that work ethic that is so much, Greg, a part of his game now.
And Kevin, the talent was there. And most of all, as we see how he dealt with adversity, the heart was there. He blocked out the distractions and finally transferred to a major college and worked his way into becoming a first-round pick.
The Magic trail by 21. And Vucevic kicks to Harris. Jimmy Butler comes up with the rebound. Butler's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Noah the screen. From the stripe, shots good by Butler. Butler's got 21 in the game.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Noah with the block. Payton against Rose. Here's Gasol. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. 8 points for Pau Gasol.
Gasol turning it on now.
And Gasol comes to help. To the middle, stolen by Noah. Here's Rose. Oh! Boom! And nobody getting in the way.
Not at all. Major throw down there.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. Chicago was as strong as they would have hoped for last season at home in the United Center. A lot of big wins for them here.
Yeah, and despite all the injuries, they go 27-14 at home, and that helped to assure them of home court in the first round of the playoffs.
The shot. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
Yeah, heat check or not, I don't care how hot he may or may not be, he's not making that one.
And for Aaron Gordon, so much fanfare entering the 2014 draft, selected 4th overall, which was actually a couple of slots higher, I think, Greg, than many experts thought.
I agree. And, you know, a lot of people obviously liked him, but Orlando clearly loved him and had very high hopes for this young man. And, of course, the injured foot, only 11 games a season ago and never really got back on track.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Taj Gibson's checked in for Noah. Mirotic comes in for Pau Gasol. Tony Snell's checked in for Mike Dunleavy. And it's Brooks in for Rose. Here's Brooks. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 3 assists tonight.
And, you know, getting back to Aaron Gordon, his defense is really what had scouts most excited. He has the rare combination of strength, lateral quickness, and ups to defend multiple positions.
Fournier pass to Watson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Azania. Here's Smith. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Gibson the screen. Snell kicks to Butler. The pick gave him all the room he needed, and he knocks down the J. Butler's got 23.
And talking about Aaron Gordon, everyone knew coming in that he was kind of unrefined. You're betting on his upside and hoping that he develops a consistent shot. And boy, if he does, you're talking about a guy who could become a perennial all-star.
Out to Brooks. It's stolen by Watson. And up the court come the Magic on the break. Watson's running. And Azania gets it to go.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
And that one's good.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
Here's Fournier. No good. And as we conclude the third quarter,